Azteck Pool, offering an easy-to-install modular pool system designed for homeowners who want a hassle-free setup. Once the ground is leveled and a concrete base is prepared, a 3-person team can assemble the pool in just 5 to 8 hours. Buyers can choose from standard shapes or request a custom design, and all components fit through a standard doorway for easy transportation. Manufactured in Europe, Azteck Pools feature stainless steel fittings and UV, mildew, and corrosion-resistant materials. The system includes a high-capacity 10-micron water filter that lasts a month, and it comes with a 10-year warranty for long-term durability. Coming up, we have an innovation that boosts efficiency by 25% compared to traditional solar panels. Stay tuned to see how this is possible. Smartop Smart Mix, an innovative mortar replacement that significantly reduces material usage and speeds up construction. Just 2.2 pounds or 1 kilogram of Smart Mix replaces 44 pounds or 20 kilograms of traditional mortar, making it a cost-effective and efficient solution. It applies in a thin layer, reducing plastering needs while creating a cleaner workspace. Smart Mix also dries within 72 hours and can be resealed for up to 30 days without losing quality. Suitable for bricks and blocks free of sand or oil residue. This product simplifies masonry work while increasing productivity by up to 3 times. Heliatek. As renewable energy grows, Heliatek is leading innovation with its ultra-thin organic photovoltaic films, measuring less than 0.04 inches or 1 millimeter thick. These lightweight and flexible solar films boost efficiency by 25% compared to traditional panels. In a South Korean project, 712 sheets generated a maximum power output of 37.7 kilowatts. Available in blue, gray, and green with 50% transparency, these solar films can even be applied to windows for shading and energy generation. No fasteners are required, just peel and stick, making installation effortless and expanding possibilities for solar integration in modern architecture. Structa wire. A specialized steel reinforcement wire used in construction to enhance the strength and durability of concrete structures. It secures and stretches reinforcement materials, increasing the load-bearing capacity of reinforced concrete. Its flexibility allows it to adapt to concrete movements, preventing cracks and structural weaknesses. Additionally, its corrosion resistance extends the lifespan of buildings, making it a reliable solution for long-term durability. Structa wire also supports the construction of complex geometric designs, providing engineers and builders with greater flexibility in architectural projects while ensuring stability and structural integrity. EverPanel. A versatile room divider system perfect for home, office, and event spaces. Designed for quick assembly, a 2-person team can construct a 100-foot or 30.5-meter-long wall in just 30 minutes. The system requires no tools. Panels snap together manually, making reconfiguration simple. EverPanel also integrates with 3D design software, allowing customers to visualize their projects before installation. A standard partition measuring 8.8 feet or 2.7 meters long and 6.9 feet or 2.1 meters high costs $2,985. With its modular, reusable design, EverPanel offers an efficient and cost-effective way to create customizable interior spaces. DERIX. Specialists see wood as the future of construction, with 90% of U.S. homes and 40% of Japanese homes already built using timber. Thanks to sustainable forestry practices, wood construction remains environmentally friendly. DERIX is now focusing on large-scale projects, such as the Oslo Airport expansion, where engineers used plywood and oak slats to add 129,000 square feet or 12,000 square meters to the terminal. Another standout project is a wooden airship hangar in Mulheim, Germany, which spans 131 feet or 40 meters and stands 82 feet or 25 meters tall, showcasing the strength and versatility of wood construction. ALUCOBOND EasyFix. a global leader in aluminum composite panels, known for their durability and customizable features, including fire-resistant fillers. The company's innovative EasyFix system revolutionizes installation by combining the strength of welded panels with the convenience of cassette-style handling. EasyFix allows for both horizontal and vertical installations, with 2.4-inch or 60mm wide profiles, ensuring a seamless, flush-mounted design. The system's reliability and ease of use make it a preferred choice for architects and builders looking for an efficient and aesthetically pleasing exterior cladding solution. A way to outperform traditional felt insulation by 68%? Keep watching to see. Craftsmac Labs Masonry Robot, an advanced bricklaying robot now in its final testing phase, designed specifically for the construction industry. This high-tech machine boasts a compact build and exceptional mobility, allowing it to move effortlessly in any direction. It can handle various loads with ease, thanks to its impressive load-to-weight ratio, which enhances efficiency while minimizing energy consumption. In an unusual test, the robot even demonstrated its precision by painting walls flawlessly. With automation advancing rapidly, we may soon see homes being constructed entirely by robots, revolutionizing the building industry and reducing the need for manual labor. Certainteed BIBS Insulation System. The blown-in blanket system insulation offers superior thermal and soundproofing performance. Made of a specific fabric and fiberglass blend, this insulation is non-flammable, moisture-resistant, corrosion-resistant, and does not sag over time. It outperforms traditional felt insulation by 68%, significantly reducing heating and cooling costs. Additionally, it enhances soundproofing, improving the sound transmission class by 4 to 10 points, making normal conversations nearly inaudible. With its excellent efficiency and long-term durability, the BIBS system provides a well-insulated, quieter, and more comfortable living space, making it an ideal choice for homeowners and builders alike. Dust in construction has always been a challenge. We have a solution coming up shortly. GMC Solutions Modular Extension. Specializing in modular extensions, offering a fast and sustainable way to expand homes, hotels, and offices. Customers can customize both the interior and exterior, with modules constructed in just a few weeks. Each unit includes 2 layers of insulation, mineral wool and YBS Superquilt, a multi-foil material that reduces heat loss by 83%. Upon delivery, installation is so efficient that the module can be connected to the power grid the same day. Additionally, this construction method generates 83% less waste than traditional building techniques, making it an environmentally friendly and cost-effective solution for property expansion. ZipWall Dust Barrier System. A versatile solution for containing dust during construction, painting, and renovation projects. It sets up in minutes without ladders and can be adjusted to fit high ceilings with poles that extend up to 19.7 feet or 6 meters. For smaller spaces, a single worker can install the system with ease. Unlike disposable plastic sheeting, ZipWall offers reusable fabric curtains for an eco-friendly option. The system is lightweight yet durable. 4 barrier supports covering up to 9.8 feet or 3 meters high and 29.5 feet or 9 meters wide, including the carrying bag. Weigh just 9.5 pounds or 4.3 kilograms. Keep watching. We have the world's first prefab elevator coming right up. ISOLCUPOLEX. A patented flooring solution designed for improved ventilation and structural efficiency. It uses polymer formwork modules to create an elevated floor, which is then filled with concrete. The result is a lightweight yet durable surface that allows easy integration of pipes, cables, and ventilation systems. A second floor built using ISOLCUPOLEX can be raised by 8.2 feet or 2.5 meters above the first, providing extra space. Installation is highly efficient, with a small team able to lay 26.2 cubic yards or 20 cubic meters of flooring per hour. Aerated concrete can also be used to further reduce structural weight. KONE Elevator. making history in the Netherlands by installing Europe's first prefabricated residential elevator, the Monospace 500. Previously, residents faced issues with narrow lifts that couldn't accommodate wheelchairs or stretchers. The new model holds up to 15 passengers with a weight capacity of 2,535 pounds or 1,150 kilograms, moving at 5.7 feet per second or 1.75 meters per second. It serves buildings up to 230 feet or 70 meters tall. Customers can select from 52 design options and order up to 4 elevators per project, making it a game changer for accessibility in low to mid-rise housing developments. Murfor Compact, an innovative alternative to traditional masonry reinforcement mesh. Unlike conventional pieces that are just over 9.8 feet or 3 meters long, Murfor Compact comes in convenient 98.4 foot or 30 meter rolls, making transport and installation significantly easier. Made for stainless steel, it is available in 2 versions: Compact I for interior masonry work and Compact E for exterior walls, facades, and wet conditions. By reducing the need for overlapping sections, Murfor Compact minimizes weak points in construction, ensuring stronger and more efficient masonry reinforcement with less material waste. AIS ContraFlex Jackets, providing industry-leading insulation for energy-intensive equipment, such as boilers and offshore structures. These jackets reduce energy loss by 95%, making them 3 times more effective than many traditional alternatives. Installation is incredibly fast, up to 70% quicker than conventional installation methods. AIS technology has gained international recognition, even being implemented in Japan's advanced floating production storage and offloading units. Additionally, AIS offers an energy and CO2 assessment program, helping companies optimize efficiency while reducing environmental impact. With its superior installation performance and rapid installation, AIS ContraFlex Jackets set a new standard for industrial thermal protection. S7 Cedar Impressions, offering a natural, weathered wood appearance with the durability of modern materials. Using advanced coating technology, it mimics the uneven color tones of aged cedar, giving homes a timeless aesthetic. The improved paint blends create a realistic aged wood effect, making it look like the panels have naturally changed over time. Available in panel sizes up to 6 feet or 1.85 meters, it's perfect for smaller homes. Additionally, the product comes with a limited lifetime warranty, ensuring long-term protection and value. With its authentic look and lasting durability, this siding is a standout choice for homeowners. Madame Wall, introducing an innovative approach to interior partitioning with modular blocks that function like oversized Lego blocks. No screws, glue, or permits are required, making installation quick and easy. These walls offer a flexible solution for creating new interior spaces, though they max out at 5.9 feet or 1.8 meters in height. Despite their height limitation, they add an interesting design element to any room, ideal for temporary and semi-permanent room dividers. Madame Wall's simplicity and adaptability make it a practical choice for homeowners, renters, and businesses looking for non-invasive remodeling solution. Demountable walls would be handy to change a space up. This is now possible. Stay tuned to see how. Icynene Spray Foam, a Belgian company, has introduced an innovative insulation solution, Icynene Spray Foam. This high-performance material provides a dual benefit by protecting spaces from both moisture and heat loss in just one application. Unlike traditional insulation materials, Icynene foam can improve a room's energy efficiency by up to 50%. Upon contact with air, the foam expands rapidly, filling every gap and even reaching the most difficult areas. Initially in liquid form, it has a compact volume, making transportation and storage highly convenient before application. This cutting-edge insulation is transforming energy-saving solutions for homes and buildings. JUUNOO Demountable Wall. These demountable walls provide a versatile and high-performance alternative to traditional partitions. They install 7 times faster than similar products and offer 30% better sound insulation, creating a quieter indoor environment. Assembling JUUNOO walls is like solving a jigsaw puzzle, quick, intuitive, and requiring no special tools. Like Madame Wall, they're easy to install, but provide full floor-to-ceiling coverage, making them ideal for offices, co-working spaces, and home renovations. Their modular nature allows for repeated reuse, making them a cost-effective and environmentally friendly solution for creating adaptable interior spaces. DELTABEAM. Composite beams and prefabricated hollow columns are revolutionizing modern construction. These steel-reinforced concrete columns can reach up to 39 feet or 12 meters in height and are designed to support heavy loads even before concrete is poured. Their modular design allows them to be welded or bolted together with precision, ensuring optimal structural integrity. Special spacers provide exact height adjustments, making assembly easier and more efficient. By seamlessly integrating with other building components, DELTABEAM enhances strength while reducing overall material usage, making it a smart choice for architects and engineers focused on efficient, high-performance construction. Precast GateLite. Transforming building facades with its GateLite panels, designed for rapid installation. These pre-assembled panels arrive on-site with integrated windows, streamlining the construction process much like assembling Lego blocks. Beyond speed, GateLite panels provide superior air thermal insulation, making them ideal for high-traffic buildings like schools and hospitals. Additionally, they meet NFPA 285 fire resistance standards, ensuring safety in large-scale projects. With their innovative approach to facade construction, GateLite panels combine efficiency, insulation, and fire protection in one cutting-edge solution. FRANK Pecafil. This system offers a smart, sustainable solution for formwork and construction, used in major projects like Switzerland's Bern Railroad Station and Sweden's recycling plant. Pecafil comes in 2 versions, a classic type for strip foundations and a groundwater, neutral variant for reinforcing pit walls. Unlike traditional formwork, Pecafil does not require heavy machinery and can be manually installed. Additionally, it is both eco-friendly and versatile, working for both stay-in-place and reusable applications. By streamlining foundation construction while reducing environmental impact, Pecafil is setting a new standard in the industry. LIKO-S Living Wall. This wall brings nature indoors with its modular green wall system, designed to improve indoor air quality and aesthetics. Each self-watering module weighs approximately 154 pounds or 70 kilograms and is mounted on a load-bearing wall. The structure is customizable with a height that must be a multiple of 7.9 inches or 200 millimeters and a width of 23.6 inches or 600 millimeters. At just 5.9 inches or 150 millimeters deep, it is space efficient. The automatic watering system, which can be controlled via Wi-Fi every 2 weeks, ensures easy maintenance. Customers can choose their preferred plants without additional waterproofing. Enviromesh E-Wall. Specializing in gabion walls, structural frames filled with crushed stone or rocks, used for retaining walls, fences, and erosion control. These durable barriers can be customized for both functional and decorative applications. One impressive project features an 18-layer geogrid system with 70,600 cubic feet or 2,000 cubic meters of welded gabion, designed to stabilize a British hillside against rockfalls. Enviromesh ensures fast delivery, typically within 5 to 7 days, and even offers landscaping services using gabion structures. These walls are a sustainable and effective solution for both large-scale infrastructure and smaller residential projects. BIBS. Acoustic panels enhance sound absorption in offices, hospitals, and public spaces. Studies show that improving acoustics can boost employee concentration by 48% and reduce stress by 27%, while poor sound management in hospitals can raise patient blood pressure. These panels feature a laminar structure with a polyester felt backing that absorbs frequencies between 125 and 4,000 Hz. They can be mounted with a 1.8-inch or 45mm spacing for optimal noise control. Additionally, by Veno. Panels are the only acoustic panels with flame-retardant felt, meeting the European Union's EN 13823 fire safety standards. Tile and brick mold, allowing concrete to mimic the appearance of wood, adding a unique aesthetic to modern construction. The process starts with a steel formwork, into which fiber-reinforced concrete mixed with a plasticizer is poured. Before it dries, a special powder colorant is applied to create a realistic wood tone. Once the excess moisture evaporates, the concrete is stamped with a texture that replicates wooden planks. For added detail, fox nails can be imprinted. After expansion joints are set, a protective varnish is applied, completing a durable and visually appealing wood-textured concrete finish. Sekisui SPR, offering an environmentally friendly solution for repairing aging pipelines without excavation. With an estimated 528 billion gallons, or 2 trillion liters of drinking water lost annually in the U.S. due to deteriorating pipes, SPR technology is crucial for infrastructure preservation. A robotic system inserts a flexible plastic profile into the damaged pipe, then coils it to form a new, reinforced structure. The profile is strengthened with steel, ensuring durability for pipes up to 18 feet or 5.5 meters in diameter. SPR repair reduces emissions and construction costs by eliminating the need for road excavation, making it a game changer in pipeline rehabilitation. Hot block, a revolutionary wall material designed for energy efficiency and ease of construction. Made from expanded clay aggregate with foamed polystyrene insulation, these blocks are significantly lighter than traditional bricks. Their larger size speeds up the building process, with just 7 blocks needed per 10.7 square feet, or 1 square meter of wall. The tongue and groove design minimizes mortar use in vertical joints, reducing material costs. Additionally, hot block offers excellent thermal insulation while remaining vapor permeable, helping maintain a comfortable indoor climate. These features make hot block an ideal choice for modern, sustainable construction. EPS Beading. Expanded polystyrene beads provide excellent insulation against heat, sound, and vibration. Their honeycomb structure consists mostly of air, making them 20% more effective than traditional fiber insulation, while also resisting cracking, settling, and water damage. Only a few small holes are required to inject the beads into wall cavities, reducing material and labor costs. To enhance durability, experts from EcoSpray Foam Systems apply an adhesive layer to prevent the beads from shifting during future renovations. This cost-effective insulation solution offers long-term energy efficiency and soundproofing benefits for residential and commercial buildings. Buildings and structures on tall timber pillars. The Westonbirt Arboretum in the UK showcases a remarkable timber-supported walkway, demonstrating the strength and sustainability of wood in construction. Spanning 984 feet or 300 meters and standing 42.6 feet or 13 meters high, it is supported by 57 large wooden pillars, designed for year-round accessibility, including for people with disabilities. The structure was built with minimal impact on tree roots in the dense forest. Engineering firm Burrow Happold used Autodesk robot software to optimize stability. This innovative project highlights how timber can be used in large-scale, eco-friendly architecture while preserving natural landscapes. Portec, offering high-quality roof flashing solutions designed to prevent leaks around chimneys, ventilation pipes, and other roof structures. These flexible seals accommodate pipe diameters ranging from 0.4 inches or 10 millimeters to 23.6 inches or 600 millimeters, making them versatile for different roofing materials. One standout product, the Master Flash, features a flexible cone that adjusts to curated metal, roofing at angles of 45 degrees or more. Easy to install and highly durable. This solution is available for around $16, providing an affordable and effective way to maintain a watertight roof. Skydeck, PERI, one of the world's largest formwork manufacturers, has developed Skydeck, an innovative system for casting concrete slabs, suitable for both residential and industrial projects. Skydeck supports slab thicknesses up to 3.3 feet or 1 meter, and can be removed within 24 hours, depending on the concrete type. Made from aluminum, the system is lightweight, with its heaviest component weighing just 33 pounds or 15 kilograms. Despite its low weight, it can handle loads up to 31 pounds per square foot, or 150 kilograms per square meter. The system has been used in large-scale projects such as London's South Ski Plaza. Slimwall Modular Fencing. Modular fencing offers a premium and modern solution for urban spaces. Installation involves 4 simple steps: digging post holes, securing posts, attaching rails, and installing panels. Optional flush mounting provides a seamless aesthetic, while the panels, measuring up to 6.9 feet or 2.1 meters tall and 2 inches or 50 millimeters thick, can be painted for customization. These fences also provide noise reduction and can be enhanced with lighting or accessories. Customers can install Slimwall themselves, with pricing starting at $89 per 10.7 square feet or 1 square meter, excluding tax, delivery, and installation. Wall block and paver making machine. The ViberMaster Standard 260V is a compact machine designed for producing concrete tiles, curbstones, and blocks, completing one molding cycle in just 60 to 90 seconds. It can manufacture up to 260 blocks per day with a 2-person team. A variety of molds are available, including ones for creating sloped blocks, making it suitable for stairs, walkways, and even multi-story construction. This versatile machine is priced at $32, making it a budget-friendly option for small-scale construction businesses and DIY builders looking for an efficient way to produce customized concrete components. Mr. Peck Systems Rooftop Snow Melt. Snow melting technology ensures buildings remain safe and operational during heavy snowfall. Installed on a Manhattan dealership's roof, this system features 6.8 miles or 11 kilometers of piping that circulates a heated mixture of water and glycol to melt snow and ice. Controlled by a computer, the system monitors precipitation and roof temperature, automatically adjusting heat levels for efficiency. To reduce energy consumption, it utilizes waste heat from local cogeneration plants, with the United States recording over 39 feet or 12 meters of snowfall in California last year. Mr. Peck Systems is becoming an essential solution in snowy regions. EcoCocon. Offering an eco-friendly alternative to traditional construction materials. Made from compressed straw, wood, and membrane, these blocks are highly durable and energy efficient. The straw is compressed to 264 pounds per cubic yard, or 120 kilograms per cubic meter, ensuring exceptional strength and insulation, with a standard thickness of 15.7 inches or 40 centimeters. These blocks can be used to construct buildings up to 6 stories high. EcoCocon provides a natural microclimate, keeping interiors comfortable year-round, while also offering excellent fire resistance. This innovative material proves that straw can be both strong and sustainable in modern construction. Detachable Container House. A versatile solution for temporary or mobile living spaces, used as guard stations, sleeping quarters, or even COVID-19 testing centers in Germany. These modular homes are built for efficiency. Standard sizes include 20-foot or 6-meter and 40-foot or 12-meter containers. But companies like K-Home have designed ultra-compact models, where components for 11 homes fit inside a single 20-foot container. So their prefab technology further streamlines construction with sandwich panel designs that allow for full assembly in just 24 hours. With quick installation and durable materials, these container houses offer a practical and scalable housing solution. Dekko Cladding. Offering an innovative concrete siding system that is twice as lightweight as traditional concrete, making installation easier without compromising strength. Available in a variety of sizes, including panels up to 7.9 feet or 2.4 meters long. They can be easily cut and secured with nails. The panels come in multiple colors and feature 3D texture previews, allowing customers to visualize the final look before installation. With a standard thickness of 0.5 inches or 1.3 centimeters, Dekko Cladding is a space-saving option perfect for small apartments and modern home renovations, offering both durability and aesthetic appeal. PERI UP Cladding, enhancing scaffolding safety while serving as a protective barrier against environmental elements. These panels shield workers from the sun, wind, and rain, while also reducing noise, dust, and falling debris hazards. For passersby, designed with fire-resistant materials and security doors, they help prevent break-ins on construction sites. When paired with special tarping, the panels double as large advertising banners, providing companies with additional marketing opportunities. The manufacturer also offers a complete scaffolding system, making PERI UP Cladding a comprehensive solution for improving worksite safety, efficiency, and visibility in urban construction environments. IDS GeoRadar C-thrue XS, a compact ground-penetrating radar scanner designed to detect voids, cables, rebar, plastic, and steel pipes within concrete, weighing just 15.9 ounces or 450 grams. It features the smallest and lightest antenna on the market, capable of scanning up to 3.3 feet or 1 meter deep. It provides real-time 3D imaging displayed on a tablet using patented software. This technology helps prevent accidental damage during construction and allows for detailed scan reports with images, sketches, and charts, ideal for professional client presentations and on-site safety. Stone Strong, a high-performance retaining wall blocks built to last a lifetime. Available in two sizes, 6.5 square feet or 0.6 square meters, and 23.7 square feet or 2.2 square meters. They weigh 1,600 pounds or 726 kilograms and 6,000 pounds or 2,722 kilograms, respectively. These massive blocks can be filled with gravel or soil, and unlike competing systems, they enable taller wall constructions without the need for soil anchors or geogrid reinforcement. Recommended for applications such as bank stabilization, roadway widening, and erosion control. Stone Strong blocks provide a durable and efficient solution for large-scale infrastructure projects. Concrete bag retaining wall. Building a retaining wall using cement bags is a practical yet physically demanding method. Each cement bag weighs around 110 pounds or 50 kilograms, making manual handling a challenge without proper equipment or assistance. Step-by-step guides available online help with the construction process, ensuring stability and longevity. A crucial part of the process is curing, which typically takes up to 2 days. In one real-world example, a builder opted for an extended curing period throughout the winter for added strength. Once cured, the packaging can either be removed manually or left to naturally degrade over time. Firetex FX 7002. A cutting-edge fire-resistant coating designed to safeguard steel structures in modern construction projects. This solvent-based formula provides up to 2 hours of fire protection, making it ideal for both exposed and hidden steel components. Easy to apply, impact-resistant, and low in volatile organic compounds. It meets strict international safety standards. Additionally, it offers corrosion protection, extending the lifespan of buildings. Widely used in airports, stadiums, hospitals, warehouses, hotels, and industrial facilities. This fireproof coating is a crucial innovation in ensuring structural safety while reducing maintenance costs over time. Naturbo Ceiling Heating, offering an innovative alternative to traditional floor heating systems, reducing energy costs by up to 18% with an insulating layer up to 2.75 inches or 7 centimeters thick. Its heating pipes distribute warmth throughout the room in just 5 minutes. Constructed from a mix of clay plaster and softwood fibers, these ceilings also provide excellent sound insulation. Additionally, the system functions as a cooling solution. On hot days, cold water circulates through the pipes, creating a natural air conditioning effect. Easy to install on any room, Naturbo ceilings promise comfort, efficiency, and a stress-free living environment. Vema Venturi TIMO, an advanced concrete temperature control system that speeds up construction while reducing costs. This technology allows real-time monitoring of concrete strength, prevents thermal cracking, and optimizes mixtures to lower carbon emissions. With TIMO, foundations set 30% faster, eliminating the need for traditional destructive testing methods. Wireless sensors continuously transmit data, enabling remote supervision via computers or smartphones. The setup process is straightforward. After lab collaboration, sensors are attached to the rebar and linked to measurement nodes. Once the concrete is poured, the system tracks temperature and strength, ensuring efficient and high-quality construction without delays. Tough Block, an innovative plastic foundation system that can replace traditional concrete footings. These lightweight yet incredibly strong blocks are ideal for building decks, walkways, and even doghouses, with no need for digging or pouring concrete. Installation is quick and hassle-free. Each block weighs just 1.5 pounds or 0.7 kilograms and can support an impressive 1,700 pounds or 770 kilograms. Designed to accommodate beams with a cross-section of 3.5 to 4 inches or 9 to 10 centimeters. Tough Block sits 2 inches or 5 centimeters off the ground, preventing moisture damage. Made from recycled plastic, it's an eco-friendly choice priced at $265 per block. ContaineX. Shipping container construction is revolutionizing modern architecture, offering affordability, adaptability, and quick assembly. Both 10-foot or 3-meter and 20-foot or 6-meter containers are widely used for homes, offices, warehouses, and shops. Built with durable steel, these containers can support up to 56,000 pounds or 28 metric tons. Interiors can be customized with bathrooms, air conditioning, or glass displays to fit various needs. This trend is already transforming cities. For example, Warsaw has over 130 containers, forming a 21,500 square foot or 2,000 square meter space. With their strength, versatility, and sustainability, containers are provided to be the buildings of the future. FatraStep. Multifunctional tiles provide a strong and stylish flooring solution for outdoor spaces. Manufactured through injection molding, these tiles are designed for easy installation on flat surfaces and connect seamlessly using special fasteners. Ideal for decks, balconies, pergolas, poolside areas, gardens, and even camping sites. They are made from durable polypropylene, which resists UV damage in extreme temperatures. No special tools are required for assembly, and maintenance is simple. Just sweep, clean, or hose them down. Each tile measures 12 by 12 inches or 30 by 30 centimeters and weighs 7.7 pounds or 3.5 kilograms, making them a practical and long-lasting choice. Ceramitex. Providing long-lasting architectural protection while enhancing the aesthetic appeal of buildings. These high-performance ceramic panels, available in thicknesses of 0.24 to 0.31 inches or 6 to 8 millimeters, are resistant to graffiti, scratches, and UV exposure. Designed for seamless construction, they create a smooth, monolithic appearance, ideal for projects with sharp angles. Ceramitex panels also offer exceptional durability against natural disasters, ensuring structural integrity for years. With an extensive range of color options, custom colors can be ordered for batches of 20,000 tiles or more, making them a versatile choice for modern construction. Doka Edge Protection System XP. Safety is a top priority in construction, and this system provides essential fall prevention for roofs, stairs, balconies, and other high-risk areas. Made from hot dip galvanized metal, all components are corrosion-resistant and built to last. The system features easy-click technology for quick assembly and secure installation. Standard railings measure 3.9 feet or 1.2 meters tall, but for added safety, extensions can increase the height to 5.9 feet or 1.8 meters. Special adapters and clips ensure stability, while customizable grading allows companies to display their logos for extra brand visibility on site. Basic building blocks. The BB Series modular homes offer flexible and stylish living spaces, perfect for residential use, tourism, or office setups. The BB20 model, designed for 2 occupants, can be fully assembled by 4 people in just 2 days. For larger needs, the BB40 model accommodates 4 people and can function as a home, office, or even a cafe, blending seamlessly into mountain or coastal environments. These units are both practical and visually appealing. The largest, BB100, comfortably houses 6 or more people, featuring high ceilings, open floor plans, and natural materials. Fully finished homes can be delivered if road access allows. The The System 3E is so much more than just a new kind of building. It's a completely radical rethink of how we build houses. It doesn't rely on bricks and mortar or almost any of the old-fashioned building materials, but is essentially perlite blocks in just 6 major parts. Streamlining the process like this boosts speeds and minimizes errors, so you can actually raise the walls of an entire 1,076 square feet or 100 square meter house in 24 hours or less. The blocks interlock like a puzzle, so they are always easy to install with just a small crew. Plus, while costs remain competitive with traditional materials, when you see the benefits, cleaner work sites, quicker timelines, and less waste, the benefits are difficult to ignore. The genius minds that created this product are even calling it the greatest advancement in construction in a century. Bold, but not wrong. 3E has been deployed on over 100 real projects in places like Poland, Spain, and the UK, and that's just the beginning. Here we have a revolutionary piece of German-engineered machinery that has fully taken on the responsibility of improving the work lives of construction workers everywhere. Now, with a little help from the Dekko X-Bot Lift robotic assistant, workers don't have to risk their limbs and joints for any job, because it takes on one of the toughest tasks on site, lifting and positioning formwork components, and it can do all this up to 19 feet or 5.7 meters high, with nothing but the quietest precision, all controlled from a tablet. Remote operation also means no more need to wrestle with heavy equipment, or climb into awkward positions, and to keep things even more secure, the robot can only be activated with an RFID card, so it stays locked down until you're ready. The Dekko X-Bot doesn't just reduce physical strain on workers, it helps speed up the job and has been built for the daily grind of commercial construction, but designed with human comfort and efficiency in mind, to just about everyone's benefit. What if we told you that the need for a fire extinguisher in every room is almost a thing of the past? Keep watching to see what we're talking about. Fireproofing the entire job site or just spot treating hot zones is now easier than ever before, all thanks to the ingenious Fire Code application system. Despite working on everything from brick and concrete to steel, wood, and MDF, what really makes it stand out is that it's made tough enough for use in Australia's BAL 40 fire zones, meeting the national standard for bushfire protection. This stuff holds up, whether you're dealing with smoldering embers or direct flame contact, and there's also 2 versions for sale now. The interior coating type goes on just like regular paint and is great for surfaces like wood, MDF, and drywall. Drying time ranges from 2 to 5 hours, and all you need is a brush or roller. Then there's the exterior version, which is crafted for more rugged materials like steel and brick. You'll want to apply this one using an airless sprayer for best results, and it takes its time to cure properly, about 7 days to dry completely, but it's well worth every moment of patience. It probably wouldn't be controversial of us to say that most people would not picture building a house in the same way that they used to play with Lego blocks as a child. But somehow this German company has taken that exact idea and made it real by creating full-sized, reusable blocks that snap together with surprising strength and simplicity. Their Sembla system, introduced in 2023, focuses on circular, reusable construction. No mortar, no waste, no heavy polluting machinery, and it's only for grown-ups who build real buildings. The blocks snap together and pull apart just as easily as their toy-sized counterparts, which ultimately means you can reuse them again and again. They're also made from low-carbon, geopolymer-based concrete, with about 20% recycled content baked in. Of course, with this eco-friendly mix, these blocks are no pushovers. Each comes standard with a compressive strength of 80 megapascals. That is literally strong enough to help you build strong and sustainable structures, up to 43 feet or 13 meters tall. Impressed? We definitely are. Optim FRP is shaking up the bridge building scene with some seriously smart materials. This forward-thinking Polish brand is really all about using tough, lightweight fiber-reinforced composites to fix up old bridges or build brand new ones. And their projects are built to last too. The company has taken on both road and pedestrian structures, but instead of sticking with old methods, they use fiber-reinforced composites. These materials are lightweight, strong, and stand up to the elements, and it's clear to see how it works just by looking at some of their already completed projects. Take their recent project in Poland. Optum took over the entire design and upgraded a 459 feet or 140 meter road bridge. Now all that's left is a structure that's tough, reliable, and ready to serve the community. In another job, the team repaired a smaller bridge for cyclists and pedestrians. Once again, the composite material proved itself by offering better grip and greatly reduced slipperiness, which is exactly what you want on a wet day. Working on structures like bridges usually means finding an alternative route to work, but thankfully, one of the next inventions on our list is about to change this forever. Revolutionary products often don't always show themselves to be that way at the first glance, but when they do, they become the start of something new and amazing. So let us know if you think the next product is truly an innovation that flips the script upside down. At first, you'd be forgiven for thinking it looks like just another formwork panel. But the Netform has a few tricks up its sleeve, and the innovation is often in the small details, designed by the very gifted team at MBT. This clever system hides a built-in fiberglass mesh that's doing double duty. Not only does it make laying pipes and cables more straightforward, but it streamlines the entire process of installing rebar. The panels are simply installed with plain old nails, no fancy fasteners needed, and it still manages to be a permanent formwork solution. There's no stripping, no extra steps, just set it and build. Subtle? Sure. But with this much time-saving practicality packed into one panel, revolutionary might not be a stretch. Building bridges over busy roads or active railways is likely to mean lots of delays and even more detours. But Structa is here to offer a better way, without shutting down the world underneath. Their solution-driven response to this common challenge is refreshingly simple. With their unique MSS, movable scaffolding systems, Structa makes it possible to cast entire bridge spans up to 230 feet or 70 meters long with fewer disruptions and much greater control, depending on what the project needs. Each span can be cast all at the same time or in pieces, and it also works with curved alignments and other cross-section shapes perfectly. That flexibility, putting things together and taking them apart, saves time and avoids expensive redesigns. What is arguably one of the most striking features of this product is that the entire structure can be constructed over live train tracks without ever interrupting rail traffic. From below, trains keep running. Above, the new bridge is forming. It is a remarkably efficient and incredible safe process, and Structa's approach is an example of what can be accomplished when construction methods respond to real-world conditions. Let's have a look at another crucial construction element, flooring, and see just how much progress has been made thanks to the people who took it upon themselves to make something better. The Podlock Spacer is just such a project, and despite being such a simple and unassuming element, it pulls double duty in a big way. Sold in packs of 25 for $33. These spacers do two jobs at once. First, they lock lightweight polystyrene pods down tight inside rib raft systems, creating highly earthquake-resistant concrete slabs. And second, they work as reliable spacers, holding everything in place to ensure proper layout and spacing during the concrete pour. They also feature a smart crab clip design, so they can all be bundled together neatly, each spacer snapping together with the next. All this means that hard work hack crews will be treated to a product that can be installed quickly, simplifies layout, and keeps everything exactly where it should be. That's how you prove to the construction world that even the most basic steps, like setting blocks, can be done smarter. Using old discarded materials in construction seems like a red flag, but with our next invention, it's clear that this is the golden path to the future. In the not-too-distant future, we can surely hope to say goodbye to the seemingly infinite tire graveyards we create thanks to a clever and already patented technology called mechanical concrete. These rubber leftovers are getting a second life as a powerful construction material. Old tires are stripped of their sidewalls, leaving behind sturdy rings. These are then filled with stone or gravel, forming ultra-strong compact building units, and can be used on roads, warehouse yards, parking lots, and so much more. Roads built with it cost up to 75% less to maintain, and you can expect a huge boost in durability. Potholes, ruts, and erosion are either gone or dramatically reduced, and in fact the load-bearing strength triples compared to traditional construction methods. With lower cost, better performance, and a cleaner environmental footprint, mechanical concrete truly is turning trash into treasure. As odd as it sounds, engineers are turning to an ancient art to help them solve many of our modern-day problems, and it actually seems to be working. Who knew origami, that ancient art of paper folding, would inspire something like this? At the University of Michigan, researchers are using these very basic principles to build seriously heavy-duty structures, not just desk decorations, and we are fully on board for it. These designs are solely flexible that they can fully collapse and then easily pop into place as bridges, canopies, or even emergency shelters. Now a tiny 3.3 foot or 1 meter column, weighing just 15 pounds or 7 kilograms, supports over 4,630 pounds or 2 tons. The secret to all this unnatural strength is all in the surprisingly ingenious design, which makes sure that the load gets spread evenly across the length of the entire structure, giving it a level of stability that seems to defy physics. Who knew that something inspired by paper could one day support the weight of a car? What if your construction layout crew never got tired, never took breaks, and nailed every marking down with surgical-like precision? That's pretty much precisely what the BIM printer was built to do, and is all in all one pretty cool piece of tech. This compact little robot rolls around job sites printing layout lines straight onto the floor, without you having to supply any chalk, tape, or ever having to second-guess any measurement. The BIM printer takes its instructions directly from CAD files, so what's in the blueprint is exactly what gets marked. It works on its own, or in semi-automatic mode, where it takes instructions from a tablet, PC, or phone, and to help with much-needed accuracy. It pairs with top-grade robotic total stations from Leica, Topcon, and Trimble. A bit of planning software then guides the entire process, and once it's set up, it just keeps going, and you won't catch it asking for a coffee break either. Every construction worker would jump at the chance to say bye to the perilous scaffolding they work on every day, and this is now possible. We continue our selection of unique and interesting construction tools with the PayPal P900, and tile technicians might want to pay close attention. This robot has serious potential to become a big part of the industry, and while it may focus on floors only, for now, it lays tiles with the kind of speed and precision that's hard to ignore. We're talking about the built-in power to cover 193 square feet or 18 square meters every single hour, without stopping or making mistakes, and it's already been put to work in schools, train stations, and airports. So far, this little machine has already proven itself by covering over 215,000 square feet or 20,000 square meters, and it was barely even starting to show what it can do. In the end, the results speak for themselves, and the PayPal P900 earned high marks across the board. So if this is what automation is going to look like, tile setting just got itself a serious upgrade. It really doesn't matter what kind of building project you're working on. Worker safety is always going to be a top priority. And because not every job site is going to be flat and predictable, workers need a way to be sure of their safety, no matter what the environment they find themselves working in. What's more, scaffolding doesn't always work well, especially on buildings with curbs, angles, or unusual shapes. But now there's a Safety Respect Flex working platform to revolutionize the industry. It's made for roofing and facade work, and once it's up, workers can walk securely and with steady steps across the steel sheet walkways. The surface is always solid enough to keep tools and fasteners from falling through. saving you from those heart-dropping moments when something slips. And each platform has built-in guardrails that reach perfectly to shoulder height. Together they form a strong barrier around the work zone. And it's not just safer, it's also more efficient. You don't need to build full scaffolding around your entire structure. You only install what you need where you need it. One day, a man took a look at a house under construction and thought about how to take people off ladders and scaffolding and still get the job done right in as little time as possible. So he came up with a whole new way to handle the rooftop portion of the job, right from the ground, essentially taking the most dangerous step in the process and flipping it on its head. And at first glance, we admit it doesn't look like much, just a roof built flat on the ground. But come back a few hours later, and that roof is up, locked in place, with the walls going up beneath it. This is the build and lift method. Instead of working at height, crews can assemble the entire roof on the ground and then lift it into position in one controlled movement. It's simple in concept, but powerful in practice. A roof spanning up to 3,229 square feet or 300 square meters can be raised in a single day, and the benefits are pretty obvious. Insulation is not a last-ditch effort to finish a project, and what we have coming up next will surely convince you that insulation is one of the most vital yet easiest parts of any building. Take a look at this smart connector system for wall-to-wall and wall-to-column joints. It's called Willora, and it's an amazing tool, at least according to its proud manufacturer. At its core, the Willora is nothing more than a simply shaped steel rail with wire loops tucked inside. It's very clean, compact, and easy to miss at first take. But when you look a little closer, you'll see the design is doing a surprising amount of work. Then take the wire, for example. It's definitely not your off-the-shelf kind, but a now patented material that can be reshaped multiple times without ever losing its original shape. Though just that one detail already takes a lot of the hassle out of placing rebar. Willora then goes even further and makes the entire installation process refreshingly straightforward too. Plus, once it's in place, the system is specially designed to handle multiple load types, including tension and shear, without compromise. It's one of those tools that does its job quietly, but really makes a big difference where it counts. Some of you might already recognize this product. It's called Thermobead, and while it's already made a name for itself, it's not ready just yet to take a step back in its popularity. At first glance, Thermobead looks like something new, but it's actually been used in the UK for over 3 decades now, and it's managed to stick around for a good reason. These little polystyrene beads, barely the size of lentils, are pumped straight into your walls for insulation, where they go on to help cut energy use by up to 30% and reduce heat loss by as much as 70%. Moreover, the beads are designed to last basically as long as the building does. So once you're in, they stay in, and getting them there is much easier than you think. The installation process is quick and clean. A special applicator gun pumps the beads directly into the wall cavity, so there isn't a lot of mess or noise, and the whole process can be completed in 24 hours or less. This is Sikacrete 733, and it isn't your average bag of concrete mix. This unassuming product, built specifically for 3D printing, is quietly going to be shaping the very future of construction, so you might want to pay some attention to it now. Every part of the formula has been carefully tweaked for the highest level of quality printing performance, and Sikacrete flows smoothly, even under low pressure, sets fast and dries evenly. Plus, it barely shrinks at all, and is not prone to cracking after standing for a while. This special mix is designed to keep both high-tech machines and their human operators happy, and builders and artists can both be equally impressed and creative with it, as this mix is suitable for use in both precise engineering projects and simple or intricate experimental designs. As an added bonus, this material still mixes the old-school way, just dry powder and water, no need for exotic chemicals or messy and complicated prep work. Customizing concrete blocks seems like a sci-fi advancement, but it is here to change the game. Stay tuned to see how the industry will be doing a complete 180 in the near future. If you're someone who thinks that building fast must mean cutting corners, then you might after watching what this next product can do. Xella is one of the leading European makers of smart and sustainable building materials, so we're pretty excited to tell you about their new product. Autoclaved aerated concrete blocks, known as Waitong. This is a lightweight building block that combines the best of both worlds, handling serious structural loads, while keeping homes consistently cozy and well insulated. You can shape them, drill into them, and cut them with ease. And when it comes to fire, frost, or harsh weather, they stand their ground. What's more, they're completely non-toxic and environmentally friendly, of course. But it gets better, because two builders can put up the entire wall structure of a 1,000 square feet, or 94 square meters, house in a single day. So that's nearly 70% faster than if you were working with traditional bricks. So if you're looking for an eco-friendly, workable, and fast-to-install product, Waitong blocks are a solid pick, literally. Are you stuck having to cut recesses into already hardened pieces of concrete? What would you say if we told you that it's now possible to skip that step completely and use a system that lets you shape space before the pour even happens? Allow us to introduce SteckBox, a brilliantly designed piece of modular formwork. Think of it like a construction-grade Lego set. These boxes snap together without any bolts or tools in just a few seconds. And because there are 36 versions to choose from, and a mesh-like outer wall to give the maximum grip with concrete, they're as versatile as they are practical. The really clever part is that SteckBox doesn't get removed after the pour, but stays embedded in the concrete, which equates to no extra steps, no wasted time, and a much cleaner finish. If you're looking for a way to make room for plumbing or heating pipes, just grab a hole saw and adjust the layout right there on site. Some building systems are slow. Silca Tempo is not one of them. And if you choose to use these blocks for your next construction project, the pace will only be limited by how fast you can stack them. With Silca Tempo, the crew will be putting up walls quicker than most people can even pick out curtains. These oversized lime sand blocks are designed for workers to be able to build at the maximum possible speed, with the minimum manual labor. When paired with, say, something like a mini crane, two builders can put up 538 square feet or 50 square meters of wall in a single shift. In fact, in this build, you're watching the early stages of a two-story house, covering around 300 square meters in total. But it's not just about the speed either, since each block greatly reduces noise transfer between rooms too, and delivers 20 megapascals of compressive strength. It's actually the contractor's first time using Silca Tempo, but because of some solid on-site training from the supplier, Xella, they were up and running in less than a day. Taking the guesswork out of pouring concrete is no longer a daydream, and we have something that brings precision into the drying concrete. If there's one thing that is literally everywhere in our modern world, it's definitely concrete. We pour enough of it each year to build a small mountain range, making it one of the most used materials on the planet. So if there's one material that could benefit from smart tech, it's definitely concrete. And thanks to a team called WaveLogix, it's about to get it. They've come up with Rebel, a set of compact sensors designed to go straight into the mix. And once they're in, they start sending real-time data to your smartphone as the concrete cures. So instead of guessing when it's ready, Rebel tells you exactly when it hits the target strength. And that means a host of benefits like better timing, less waste, and fewer delays. The system can even help you plan for things like maintenance and repairs by tracking wear over time, and is smart enough to help you save even more by recommending the ideal mix design for each job. Not bad for a sensor you barely notice. You can tell that the person who invented the FODS mat was someone who'd spent a lot of time cleaning up after a job has been done on site. They were clearly thinking ahead to what happens after the pour, and we can admit that it seems to be working. You can think of these mats as high-strength, no-nonsense tire scrubbers that help prevent dirt, debris, and construction dust from hitching a ride on the tires of heavy trucks and getting tracked straight onto public roads. They are typically placed near the site exit points. Each mat measures about 7 by 12 feet or 2.1 by 3.7 meters and is covered in tough pyramid-shaped ridges that scrape off mud, rocks, and gunk from vehicle wheels as they roll over them. And each of these tiny ridges has been made to handle up to 20,000 pounds or 9 tons of weight per element. It's simple and low-tech, and a single mat can last up to 10 years, even with daily traffic. You'd think that waterproofing expansive joints would require many layers of complex gear and expert-level training, but every so often, it's the simplest-looking solutions that do the heaviest lifting. Satura's Flamline is one of those simple systems that does double duty. It's waterproofing membrane that's used to seal expansion and control joints against water and has the ability to flex, seal, and stay put. And while it keeps water out, it can also allow for movement, which is essential in any structure that shifts, settles, or flexes over time. You'll find it used in everything from homes to multi-story car parks. And it's not picky about where it works. And it bonds with concrete, sure, but it also holds up just as well as metal, plastic, and even wood. You buy it in a lightweight pre-rolled package, so even tight spaces and awkward crawl zones aren't really a problem, since the roll format keeps it compact and manageable. Flameline might not be the star of the project, but it's definitely part of the reason the structure stays standing. The thought of foam-based material can transform heating and cooling in the construction world is now a reality, believe it or not. Consider this. About a third of the world's energy is devoted to just one task, and it's something so simple you might not have even thought of it at all. This energy-guzzling activity is just heating and cooling buildings. It uses more power than computers, planes, and yes, even global shipping. What that means is if you're someone who considers themselves to be serious about reducing emissions and saving energy, better insulation is not optional. It's required. Luckily, that's exactly where Arium comes in. It's created in a mineral-based foam form. Then it's pumped or poured directly into place, where it hardens into a solid insulating layer. It is lightweight, fire-resistant, and highly unattractive to pests, including rats and bugs. Plus, its density can be manipulated, which gives architects and engineers some wiggle room when designing buildings. That means that it fits into floors, walls, or roofs without everything needing a total redesign. And in short, it is a material that stays out of the way, but still does a lot of heavy lifting in the background. When it comes to scaffolding and formwork, PERI is a name you'll find behind some pretty big projects. There's the Cuatro Torres business area in Spain, and the Zolotoy Bridge in Russia, among many more. But not everything they make is giant and heavy. Take, for example, their Duo formwork system. It's one of PERI's most popular and widely used solutions, and for very good reason. Unlike heavy steel or moisture-prone timber, Duo is made from a very lightweight polymer. What that translates to is no rust, no water absorption, and no need to worry about weather damage. It's strong enough to hold up to repeated use without losing shape, and because it's so much lighter, crews can move and assemble it by hand. No cranes or forklifts needed. And once it's properly in place, Duo can handle concrete slabs up to 12 inches or 30 centimeters thick. It's a formwork system that cuts down on effort without cutting corners, and one you will not regret adding to your formwork lineup. Start looking below the surface, and you'll realize the most important parts of infrastructure are the ones you'll never see. The Base Track Nonwoven is a range of special sleeper materials that fill a wide variety of needs in heavy infrastructure, from airport runways to retaining walls. At first, it looks like just a sheet of fabric, but this geotextile, made using polypropylene, polyester, and a proprietary blend of the two, quietly handles separation, filtration, and drainage all at once. The secret to all this performance is the special way the fibers are locked together, using a needle punching process. By binding them together like this, it gives the fabric strength, rigidity, and some serious durability that essentially keeps any crushed stone from mixing with the soil, which is critically important for stabilizing road bases and boosting their long-term strength. It comes in a range of densities and widths too, with options of up to 16.5 feet or 5 meters wide. Because it's made in Germany, quality isn't something you have to second guess. Having something blue isn't just good luck at weddings. It's now changing the construction game too. If liquid rubber sounds like science fiction to you, then you obviously aren't familiar with the next product on our list. It's called BlueMax, and it was proudly developed by Ames Research Laboratories more than 10 years ago, and it's pretty amazing stuff. once it's been sufficiently cured. This remarkable blue goo can stretch up to 12 times its original size. That's 1,200% elongation without cracking. But Blue Max doesn't just stretch. It also clings to everything from metal to wood, tile, stone, and just about anything it can wrap itself around. It pulls double duty too. Use it as a joint sealant or a waterproofing depending on what the job calls for. And when it comes to the actual application, you don't need anything more than a roller or a brush. And the blindingly bright blue color, it's not just eye-catching, it's practical too. Mist spots are hard to, well, miss, and this revolutionary rubber coating is going to be perfect for whenever water's not welcome, and it doesn't need a lab coat to be applied. Mason's Enviro AAC panels are a clever way to divide space without adding any unnecessary weight. The lightweight modules are made to build non-load-bearing partition walls in apartments, and they do the job with surprising efficiency. These are not interior walls that are built to carry weight. They're just there to help shape the space, but they still pull their weight when it comes to fire safety, sound insulation, and overall performance. These AAC slabs are made from autoclaved, aerated concrete, the same lightweight material we've seen earlier. So they not only come in at less than half as much as their brick counterparts, but are so light they're suitable even for timber frame buildings. Once finished with drywall, the complete thing is about 11.4 inches or 29 centimeters thick, and they've already been trailed in structures as tall as 33 feet or 10 meters. The results from all these tests only proved that just as promised. Mason's Enviro AAC panels provide excellent fire resistance and help cut down noise between rooms too. Our next pick is the Interquip Material Slinger. Think of it as a high-powered slingshot on wheels, only instead of rocks, it launches gravel, mulch, soil, or pretty much anything you can shovel. This mobile launcher is quite the machine, and not at all shy about its performance. Its specialized body opens up to haul a full load, about 320 cubic feet or 9 cubic meters, and it can hurl that entire load of material as far as 140 feet or 43 meters in a single go. That means less repositioning, fewer machine moves, and more time spent actually doing the job. The Interquip Material Slinger is a practical and thoughtfully designed piece of equipment, and no other machine in its class offers this level of power, control, and agility. Lastly, there's also the fact that you don't need to baby it. Just load it, aim it, and let it do all the brute work heavy lifting with the precision and power only it can. Don't miss out on our final entry, something that turns traditional heating on its head. Most people know about underfloor heating, but what if your wall's pitched in too? That's exactly what the creators of the Blank Permatop had in mind. A sleek, integrated solution that installs quickly and blends right into any smart home setup, where it quietly syncs with your thermostat and regulates temperature from vertical surfaces, not just underfoot, without you ever having to get involved. Unlike with many other traditional systems you can find on the market today, the heating or cooling medium used here is only slightly warmer or cooler than the air around it, which makes the whole thing incredibly energy efficient. It doesn't blast heat or cold, but instead gently regulates the climate. And when summer inevitably hits, this wall-based indoor comfort system flips roles and becomes a silent, draft-free cooling surface, essentially working like an anti-radiator. The setup process is also refreshingly simple, because the entire system only makes use of the most precise fittings and mounting clamps, and that helps speed up the installation process without sacrificing on performance. Construction workers who despise the tedious job of concrete leveling can now rejoice, because a game-changing construction tool has entered the scene. The Bullfrog Track 2 is simple in design, but absolutely genius in application. To start the process, a cable is easily stretched around the edges of the port of the machine. When this is installed, the Bullfrog will start its back and forth movement over the patch of concrete, leveling impressive 4 to 10 feet or 1.2 to 3 meter strokes with every run. The good news is that this machine is battery operated, so no struggling with extension cords and looking for an outlet on the job site. A full charge of the battery is enough to cover a level an astonishing 12,000 square feet or 1,115 square meters, so no job is too big. to warn you when the battery is running low. This clever machine has an indicator light that will start flashing, and it includes an alarm sound. The two 100-foot or 30-meter cables needed for operation are included in the kit, which can be yours for around $3,500. Best of all, it only needs a team of 2 operators to run efficiently. The sheer scale of this Swiss cement plant alone is more than enough to get anybody's attention right away. And then there's the fact that this particular facility is also a pioneer in the use of Industry 4.0 technology. This is where Halsum is testing the future of smart construction and how it can help improve the industry as a whole. They've managed to create a full digital twin of the entire plant, and what is essentially a fully interactive replica of the entire plant that lets operators explore and monitor it as if they were walking through it in real time. But all this is definitely not just for show, because the system also gives workers what is essentially a live view of operations and then lets them predict equipment wear and tear before it causes trouble by visualizing and analyzing the plant digitally like this, and especially thanks to the help of smart algorithms that can crunch the massive amounts of data being created. Operators can start to predict when a piece of equipment will likely start to fail, or help forecast maintenance needs, plan for downtime, and fine-tune production schedules. For those unlucky homeowners or builders who have had to deal with the nightmare that is rotten timber, or had to say goodbye to a window or door that almost made it, this next product might come as a very welcome surprise. And it's not some complex industrial fix either. It's a smart little solution called EndRot from the team at System 3. So instead of replacing entire wooden structures that have been damaged by the sun, bugs, moisture, or just plain old rot, this product helps you to stop the dreaded decay in its tracks and restore what's still worth saving. The starter kit costs around $50 and contains everything you need to seal, protect, and reinforce these damaged areas. If the damage is more than skin deep, like in pillars or structural elements, there's something for that too. Sculpt Wood Max is that thing. And since this reinforced epoxy putty has a compressive strength 4 times higher than standard filler, cures in about 24 hours, is easy to sand, drill, and paint, and also plays well with most primers and coatings. There is no doubt that it's going to, if it hasn't already, become a favorite with those who want to repair any kind of wood. You might not give much thought to where the water goes when it rains, but our next entry will immediately change this. Scoring a spot on a short list of finalists in a prestigious German design competition is easier said than done, but the D-Rain Tank 3000 has managed to do just that by earning itself not 1 but 2 German Design Award nominations. This system forms the core of the FRANK KS Blue Box, a fully modular rainwater retention and filtration setup that's doing some seriously impressive things below the surface. It's got a clever bit of engineering that's worth knowing about, made from heavy-duty D-Rain Tech elements. The system can store up to 97% of its internal volume, making it one of the most space-efficient solutions of its kind. And durability? Not a problem. These tanks are tough enough to hide underground beneath highways with heavy traffic rolling right over them, but haven't been designed with the sole purpose of being buried or storing water out of sight. Instead, the Blue Box system also collects, holds, and gradually releases rainwater. Thereby, it greatly reduces flood risks and easing pressure on drainage networks. It's especially useful for supporting urban greenery, parks, rooftop gardens, and city landscaping that all need consistent irrigation. This is exactly what next-gen infrastructure should look and work like: sustainable, smart, and nearly invisible. You might not want or need them to, but now your builder can work through rain, sleet, snow, or wind to complete your project, and your walls will still look amazing. And it's all thanks to Certus, a modular brick slip cladding system for ACS facades, with a brilliantly put-together design and serious practicality. This dry fix system uses non-combustible A1 rated materials and a solid aesthetic stainless steel base. Because everything's pre-made under strict factory controls, every piece shows up on site, ready to slot right into place. No tar, no glue, and no on-site modifications required. In fact, since the whole thing is designed for fast, simple installation, and the system doesn't care about weather complaints like snow, rain, or wind, one person can handle the whole thing. Each brick slip unit weighs around 33 pounds or 15 kilograms, and as there are no limits when it comes to vertical reach, you can go as high as the project demands, and the manufacturer also promises that Certus will have a lifespan of over 60 years. Best of all, it can be installed up to 5 times faster than the more traditional cladding options available today. Spare a thought for those who have to work and perform complicated repairs on some of the world's most difficult platforms, because the challenges these workers face aren't just technical, they're physical, risky, and often carried out in high-stress environments where safety and precision are non-negotiable. We hope that these workers are aware of the existence of products like the QuickDeck. This modular suspended platform system can take a lot, if not all, the pressure off their shoulders, literally, and allow them to focus on their jobs and not their safety. QuickDeck is designed to adapt to tricky spaces and carry serious loads, whether it's under a bridge, inside a power plant, or out at sea on a decommissioned oil rig, and the layout is fully customizable. As a matter of fact, this incredible system can scale all the way up to 32,300 square feet, or 3,000 square meters. Each module is crafted to perfection, to simply click into place with zero complications, and can easily support 661 pounds per 11 square feet, or 300 kilograms per square meter. One major win for QuickDeck was its role in decommissioning the Shell Lemon Bravo platform in the North Sea. When working high above the ocean, use this system to safely remove 837,800 pounds, or 380 tons of steel. How strong do you really need your walls to be? Our next invention answers this question. There's a reason that Permacast walls have been given the spotlight in so many high security and extreme weather builds. These structures are tough, tested, built to last, and not just your average concrete panels. The Permacast team has figured out how to cast walls vertically, cutting down production time and cost without sacrificing strength. One version of their PermaWall 2.0 has even shrugged off shots from a Desert Eagle firing .50 caliber rounds. When it comes to durability, Permacast has decided to go all in. But Permacast isn't just about strength, and they've seriously upped the game with these vertical casting molds that make it faster and more affordable for anyone to produce hurricane-resistant walls. The company proudly boasts that if you lined up every panel they've ever produced, you'd have a concrete line stretching over 611 miles or 980 kilometers. They've gone as far as creating their own in-house R&D department that is tasked with finding even smarter, more efficient and cost-effective ways to build. Permacast is opening the door to a new kind of construction, and their panels are popular everywhere from hurricane zones to high-security installations. Started in Germany, Rehau might not be a household name, but they're a surprisingly big and ambitious company that's grown into a global leader in high-performance polymers and polymer-based systems. With their range of products for use in everything from construction to water management, they have a presence in dozens of countries around the world. Their latest launch, the ALUCOBOND Flex Plus, nothing short of revolutionizes how large, heavy-duty pipes are joined out in the field, and is turning heads for all the right reasons. With this coupling system in hand, workers can take basically any pipe regardless of wall thickness, coating, or surface texture, and couple it to any other pipe in less time than it takes to drink a cup of coffee. The ALUCOBOND Flex Plus is compatible with fiberglass, cast iron, reinforced concrete, and just about any other type of pipe you can find. And massive pipes with diameters over 18 inches or 455 millimeters are no problem either. That kind of flexibility makes it a great option for water and sewer projects where pipe material and surface conditions aren't always consistent. To somehow make things even easier, Rehau provides a handy online calculator to help users select the right size and configuration. Oh, and did we mention that once installed, this system can easily last for close to a century of use? When you think of concrete, lightweight and eco-friendly probably aren't the first words that come to mind, but Wholesome is trying to change that. They are so serious about it they have joined forces with the Zurich University of Applied Sciences and the city of Winterthur to create a whole new kind of concrete panel to prove that concrete doesn't have to be bulky or bad for the planet. What they ended up creating is a sleek new material called CPC, short for carbon pre-stressed concrete. By reinforcing the concrete with carbon fiber and then pre-stressing it, these ultra-thin slabs can still carry a full load, despite being 3 times thinner than conventional options. That's not even the most impressive part, because CPC production also generates around 4 times fewer CO2 emissions and uses 75% less raw materials every time, meaning the company has been able to successfully raise the bar for sustainability in the concrete industry and cement its place as a leader in low-impact construction. What's more, in Winterthur, the very first CPC building is already up and running and generously houses a discussion space, a workshop, and a cozy cafe all under one super slim roof. Installation is as important as any part of a construction job, so keep watching to see the top option by far. If your heating setup includes an air-to-water heat pump, here's something that might just make your life easier. This is DEMOUNTABLE, HPO, and it's the world's first professional above-ground entry system built just for these pumps. You can essentially think of it as a sleek, smart interface between your wall and your pump that packs a lot of useful features into a compact design. It creates a sealed, insulated opening in the wall that lets the pipes and cables pass through cleanly while maintaining the wall's thermal insulation and keeping out water, wind, and pests. It's above ground, so you don't need to dig or run anything underground, making installation faster and easier. It handles installation, sealing, and compliance all in one low-profile, easy-to-install unit. So whether you're working on a brand new build or upgrading an older system, this system fits wall up to 19.7 inches or 500 millimeters thick and is so easy to install. One person can handle the whole job. As more people switch to heat pumps across Europe and North America, having a proper wall entry like this one matters more than ever. And curiously enough, the manufacturer also thought it pertinent to make the design bird and peck-proof. Here's something you don't see every day. Insulation made from wood. It's called Timberfill, and it's pumped in like any other insulation, but made from renewable wood fibers instead of plastic-based materials. And if you're thinking that sounds rather flammable, then you aren't alone. But Timberfill is a really great alternative to traditional insulation, and it's far safer than you would think. It can hold up against an open flame for 2 hours. This is thanks to special treatment with a fire retardant chemical called borate that not only fireproofs the fibers, but also keeps insects and moisture-related issues like mold away, giving it truly long-term durability in all kinds of climates. And if you like peace and quiet, or if your house tends to echo like a cave, then the fact that it delivers the best sound performance in the industry will be another great selling point. Plus, while the functionality is pretty great, that's not the whole picture, because Timberfill is also completely made out of wood waste, giving it a much coveted negative carbon footprint, and helping it to actually absorb and store CO2 over its lifetime instead of releasing it. What if your walls, floors, and even your ceiling could think like a climate system? That's kind of the idea behind Roth ClimaComfort, a low-profile, high-efficiency surface heating and cooling solution from Rothwork, a German company with deep roots in energy and building systems. It's likely that when most people think about heating and cooling, they picture bulky radiators or humming vents that have to be built right into the ceilings and walls. But the ClimaComfort panel system can be easily concealed behind just about any surface, parquet, tile, or laminate, and still do its job beautifully, specifically because it's been designed with modern homes and sensitive renovation projects in mind. Its ultra-slim design of just 0.6 inches or 17 millimeters thick make it one of the most modestly sized panel systems on the market. It's ideal for tight installs where every inch counts. It doesn't just heat either. During the warmer months, it cools interiors just as efficiently without blowing air around or making a sound. Your comfort won't come at the planet's expense either, since the panels are made entirely from upcycled materials. Do you ever stop to think about the complex systems underneath your feet when walking along your city? Keep watching to see why you don't need to. Stormwater drains might not get much attention, and most people probably walk right over them without a second thought. But the truth is that these buried systems quietly play a huge role in managing runoff and keeping cities from flooding, especially when the rain won't let up. And the ADS StormTech is a shining example of just such a system, virtually invisible to the public eye, but absolutely vital to the health of infrastructure and doing big things underground, hidden beneath roads and parking lots. These arch chambers might be out of sight, but the benefits they deliver are anything but trivial. Each unit is built from a tough polymer material that rivals concrete in durability, but is way easier to keep in working order. Together, the system can store up to 55,973 cubic feet or 1,585 cubic meters of water, and they don't lose any of that capacity even after years of use. And issues like debris and contaminants, they're handled by special isolator Row Plus chambers that act like internal filters and capture runoff pollutants before they have a chance to cause trouble. Designers and engineers can even tap into a set of smart online tools to monitor each system down to the last chamber. You wouldn't expect a complicated step-like formwork to be easy for anyone, but the people at Stepbach, a well-known formwork system provider, have actually managed to make it quite simple. The company might not have officially stated it, but basically, if you can stack Lego, you're halfway there, because their concrete blocks are designed to click together without any mortar being involved, and regardless of the skill level of the person doing the job. Another plus is that the company has managed to take their simple and powerful system and make it even more versatile by including a design that allows you to install the blocks in places where traditional approaches might struggle. Stepbach also lets you pour concrete in one continuous go, which gives you much stronger results as there will be fewer seams and weak spots. It can adapt to a surprising range of projects, including everything from retaining walls and basements to elevator shafts or swimming pools. And because you only need about 12 blocks for every 11 square feet or square meter of wall, it's efficient too. It's really quite impressive what Stepbach has managed to wrap into one package. Old buildings often come with a whole lot of charm and character, but sometimes they often come with a whole lot of problems. Remodeling old buildings can be more of a challenge than you'd expect, particularly if you're dealing with older slabs that just weren't built for today's loads. But next time, instead of ripping out entire floors or battling with heavy screed, maybe give Ardex Stronglight a go and see what happens. Nervous renovators also don't need to worry, because this system is lightweight enough for use on fragile wood slabs or even bumpy surfaces that aren't crisscrossed with webs of cables and wires. This is because it adds just 60 pounds per 11 square feet, or 27 kilograms per square meter, so you get just the strength you need without the weight you don't. The setup is refreshingly simple too, and consists of just 3 components: a filler, a leveler, and a reinforcing mesh. And that's it. It's quick as well, since tiles can go down after just 36 hours, while parquet can be installed in under 5 days. And there's support for in-floor heating setups too. How much can be improved on a design that hasn't been changed for hundreds of years? Surprisingly, the answer is a lot. In the world of construction, bricks haven't changed all that much in what seems like centuries, but not everyone is convinced that this is a good thing, and companies like Unity Brick have decided to take a different approach and a bold step away from the status quo. Unity Brick is flipping the script on traditional brickmaking by ditching the kiln entirely and creating a new generation of building blocks made from a proprietary blend of just soil, sand, cement, and a little splash of water. This completely fresh and innovative method means that the bricks are pressed into shape using a powerful hydraulic machine, not fired, and that means a lighter footprint right from the start. That combo also makes each block about 30% cheaper than your standard red brick. This isn't really just about saving money, because the bricks actually get stronger with time, and they perform better in the heat too. Homes built with Unity bricks stay roughly 7 degrees Fahrenheit or 4 degrees Celsius cooler in summer. Furthermore, you soon forget the old way of laying bricks too, because this system uses rebar to hold bricks in place, then fills the whole thing with cement mortar, perfectly combining the speed of dry stacking with the strength of poured concrete. Builders in the know will already be aware that there are many reasons why a product like EconoSlab is the best choice for their projects. But if you are not familiar with the advantages of this product, let's go over a few more details about it. First of all, if you're looking to save time, effort, and a whole lot of concrete chaos on your next build, EconoSlab might just be your best option, instead of relying on the usual complex prep and multiple pour stages. It comes with pre-designed anchor bolt templates, so crews can literally hit the ground running. No second guessing or measuring twice. The system also uses a custom concrete mix, and this stuff is formulated so well that you won't even need expansion joints, cutting out an entire step from the usual process and reducing both labor and material costs. The load distribution is top-tier stuff too, since it allows for a single smooth pour instead of multiple stages, and foundations that have been built using EconoSlab will typically cost around 50% less than those done the old-fashioned way. Add it all up, and you're looking at some serious cost savings. Halsum returns to our list again, and with this next intriguing product, and it is definitely an interesting one. It's called Geostone, and it's a rather bold and, dare we say, very appealing twist on traditional paving. It seems the company is determined to find a way to make concrete more aesthetically appealing and unusual. This Australian-made decorative concrete was never designed to blend into the background, and instead, it was created to make a statement and show off the natural beauty and complexity of this unique medium. This all works thanks to one clever swap, replacing plain old gray gravel with naturally colored aggregates, sourced from Australia's mineral-rich landscape. Halsum saw an opportunity to turn concrete into something more personal and beautiful, and to do that without it losing any of its toughness. Geostone's multicolored stones create unique finishes that make driveways, patios, and pool areas feel like elegant custom works of art, because the stones come straight from nature. Each batch has its own character, ensuring no two pours ever look exactly the same. It also stays cool underfoot, even during blazingly hot summers, and is conveniently slip resistant even when it's wet. You wouldn't think the ground of all things needs protection, but what's coming up on our list will convince you why this is vitally important. Restoring centuries-old walls isn't exactly a weekend project. From crumbling castles to aging bridges and residential buildings that predate your favorite retro playlist, Europe is full of masonry that is going to need more than just a good old coat of paint to standing. Luckily, Heliatek, a company that specializes in ground engineering and structural restoration, has developed advanced solutions like these that can breathe new life into aging stone and brickwork without having to disturb the original craftsmanship. This masonry regeneration system is a two-part injection compound that has been designed to penetrate deep into brick, stone, and mortar, thereby reinforcing them from within. This isn't just a patch-and-go job either, as once inside, the compound hardens in place and gives strength back to aging walls, buttresses, pedestals, and even load-bearing supports. It's precise, minimally invasive, and doesn't mess with the original appearance. Even if that stone happens to be near water, it won't be affected, because once cured it becomes inert, stable, and resistant to decay, even underwater, making it perfect for foundations that are located near large bodies of water or tidal zones. How do you protect a pristine grass field while 86,000 people cheer, jump, and dance across it at the same time? That's exactly the challenge that is faced by one of the largest stadiums in South America, Argentina's River Plate Stadium. Every time it has to play host to large events, organizers at this stadium know fully well that without some really serious help, their beautiful turf will be toast in a matter of hours. So they turn to Visair, a company that makes modular flooring that can protect just about any surface. Their EverBase panels are tough to say the least. Each square meter can take a beating of up to 8,447 pounds per square foot, or 41 tons per square meter, which is round about the equivalent of parking 6 fully loaded pickup trucks on a single tile. This brute strength is more than enough to handle stages, speakers, and steel-toe boots. What's more, Visair's flooring is tough, portable, and endlessly reusable, and the interlocking tiles come in an extensive array of handy sizes, with a popular choice being their 3.9 by 7.8 feet or 1.2 by 2.4 meter option. Next up, we have a little trick from the world of smart, low-cost building. Filler slab construction. It may not sound very glamorous, but this method has the potential to shave up to 20% of your concrete use and cut the finished slab's weight by a solid 30%, all without compromising structural strength. How? By adding low-cost, low-structural materials into the slab where concrete isn't structurally necessary. By far the most popular choice is clay pots. They're simple, cheap, and widely available. Plus, they won't react with concrete or steel. And they also efficiently create individual pockets of air within the slab that help reduce the volume of concrete needed. These pots are actually perfect for filling in the dead space inside slabs where concrete isn't actually doing much work. And this low-key genius method was famously used by Laurie Baker, a British-born Indian architect who championed sustainable, affordable building long before it was as mainstream as it is today. And there's an unexpected bonus. Once the slab sets, the finished ceiling created by these slabs often has a distinctive geometric look, without you needing to add a costly ceiling finish later. Moisture spells bad news for construction projects and buildings, and now there is finally a way to beat this pesky issue once and for all. $75,000 fans, solar panels on the roof, and Wi-Fi routers every 100 seats. That's exactly what you can expect if you ever pay a visit to Levi's Stadium in California, a tech-forward arena that's been called one of the smartest stadiums in the world. And while everyone talks about the big features like the data load, over 10 terabytes transferred during a single game, not many might notice that there's one piece of clever engineering hiding in what seems like plain sight. The thing is, when you build something that massive, expansion joints are a must. But here, they went for something a little different. The SJS, Seismic Joint System by CKM Seal. It's an insert designed specifically to fill seismic joints without the need for messy fasteners or anchors, because it's made from a combo of silicone and high-performance foam. The SJS system absorbs sound, dampens vibrations, keeps out water, and even makes ongoing maintenance easier, which just goes to show that even the parts no one sees can be built better. And in a stadium this advanced, why wouldn't the engineers go the extra mile with every detail? The odds that some of you have walked into one of Lowry Structures' tents without even realizing it is probably higher than you would expect. These tents can be found all over, and if you've been to a big event in the last decade, you have likely already stood under one. Their setups are so clean and professional, you'd never guess they were designed to come down just as fast as they went up. But these temporary structures don't just pop up randomly and are part of a seriously well-oiled operation. Since it started operating back in 1997, Lowry has been exporting its custom-designed tents all over the world, and today their products can be found in over 120 countries, and clients ranging from small events to large international expeditions. These aren't your average pop-up tents either, since one of their massive dome designs spans up to 200 feet or 60 meters across, and every structure is engineered to handle wind speeds of up to 66 miles per hour or 106 kilometers per hour. They're made with pretty standard stuff, steel frames and PVC-coated polyester. But the engineering involved is not so standard, which is fitting, since Lowry promises performance that's anything but ordinary too. At first, moisture slowly creeping up your walls might seem harmless, but for buildings, it's usually a sneaky and often persistent threat over time. Thanks to something called capillary action, water can actually travel upward through porous materials like brick and concrete, sometimes across dozens of feet. This inevitably leads to damp, damaged interiors that no one asked for, not to mention the overall weakening of the entire structure and inviting mold. But as luck would have it, there's actually already a solution to this problem, and it's called Isotech. The approach is really surprisingly simple. By using specialized tools, Isotech creates horizontal channels in masonry walls, spaced around 4 inches or 10 centimeters apart, and after that a non-toxic wax compound that solidifies into a protective barrier, about 6 inches or 15 centimeters thick, is injected into the gaps. This layer blocks moisture from climbing any higher, effectively cutting off the source of internal dampness completely, and in turn preventing the development of fungal growth. Since this is the era of planet-conscious movements, the wax is created 100% environmentally friendly, chemically stable, and safe for indoor use. A big ball of tangled wiring is anyone's worst nightmare, but we might have found the solution to make cable and wire messes a thing of the past for good. Tidy cables, safe sockets, and easy upgrades. Those are the simple yet surprisingly powerful ideas behind the creation of the Hager Wangoat BRN65, a next-generation wall duct system designed with places in mind where safety, flexibility, and clean organization aren't just nice to have. They're non-negotiable. Hagar knows that managing the modern jungle of wiring is not for the faint of heart, especially in schools, offices, or any place where tech is constantly on the move. That's exactly why the BRN65 was built to be adaptable as well as versatile. To start off with, it's available in 3 handy widths: 5.1, 6.7, and 8.2 inches or 13, 17, and 21 centimeters. Then to add on to that, it also features separate compartments for power, fiber optic, and data cables. Even the corner joints are flexible enough within a 10-degree range, which means it can easily snake its way around tricky layouts. Plus, to make things even more flexible, the design has taken into account that you might need to add more outlets down the line. And when that time comes, just pop it open, plug it in, and snap it back shut. They may look like something you'd scoop up on a quiet walk along the shore, but these pebbles aren't just pretty stones, because the Brazilian company Passanato turned them into a core element of a luxury design business instead. The company handcrafts these natural stones into high-end finishings that are more artwork than tile, turning nature's cast-offs into design statements. Think shower walls, boutique floors, or spa-like accents in homes that lean into texture and tranquility. And since these stone layouts are not mass-produced and they're not flashy, if you're after a finish that's unique, grounding, and quietly elegant, then this might be the stone you build your space around. Each square panel measures 12 by 12 inches or 30.5 by 30.5 centimeters and comes in at a slim 0.8 inches or 2 centimeters thick, making them a great fit even for compact spaces. And yes, that craftsmanship does come at a price, and since each piece is assembled by hand, you can't really expect beach prices here. At $155 per square panel, it's not exactly cheap for what started out as sun-bleached rocks, but the result is something that feels completely different, and that makes a unique statement all on its own. They're meticulously arranged, hand-mounted, and lovingly curated to create a soothing, natural vibe that feels like you just stepped into a beach paradise, even if you're only in your own bathroom. The Sol AG Wall system is a Swiss-made solution that is able to bring more than one benefit to the table, and does it in such an elegant and natural manner that we think it deserves some recognition. Their walls pull double duty by keeping things private and pretty at the same time, and they will fit in perfectly with a small backyard space or an empty garden edge, and can be used to create your own little secret garden fit for a king, or at least a very lucky tomato plant, whether you're looking to carve out a peaceful corner for your plants or block out your noisy neighbors. This setup is most probably the answer. Sol's idea is surprisingly clever and wonderfully minimal. Simple, stackable wall elements that go up fast, look polished, and will last through the seasons, if not for the next decade, and don't take up a lot of space. Depending on your taste or your budget, you'll have several options to choose from. Maybe go for a more natural look with granite and other stone finishes, or choose concrete bricks for a sleeker, Spartan and clean-lined look. The endless worry that paving gives homeowners is now about to dissolve, with a permanent and rugged solution that leaves everyone who sees it wildly impressed. Salespeople can sometimes be a bit pushy, and might even have a tendency to overstate the benefits of their products. But we think the Aspire pavers actually live up to the hype, especially when you see how easy they are to install and how sleek the final result looks. The manufacturers of these outdoor tiles think they've cracked the code to creating the ultimate low-maintenance patio or poolside, since their pavers are built to be immune to any pesky issues like cracks, stains, or scratches, and they come with an almost ridiculously easy installation process. Aspire's innovative patented grid system literally lets you snap everything together without using any complicated equipment, and just about any regular cutting tool will do the trick if you feel the need to adjust the layout. And if you like choices, they've got you covered too, because there's a range of colors and sizes. And as an added bonus, they come with a certified eco-friendly badge too, since they're 95% recycled materials. The standard 4x8 inch or 10x20 centimeter pavers will cost around $135 per 11 square feet feet or square meter, which is actually a lot cheaper than some of the other similar products out there. What's better than a grinding machine that runs perfectly? One that you built yourself and can improve whenever you like. In this video, you can see how one inventive maker proves that with the right tools and of course a bit of know-how, you can create your own custom grinding machine right in your workshop. It's cleanly built, obviously quite efficient, and runs surprisingly smoothly. Plus, it does exactly what it needs to, without the price tag of commercial models. And since every part is tailored to the maker's workflow, it works in a way that makes the most sense for them. And since it's entirely custom, the builder isn't locked into one configuration. There's a lot of room left for smarter, more personalized solutions. This can include adding protective screens, and even an attachment for a vacuum to clean the grinding dust as you go. There's always problems on the job site, but with a tool like this, no problem will stand in your way. What was your favorite construction invention? For more content like this, click on the video on the screen.